Hey Burnout Crew, and welcome back to the Burnout Block. I hope you guys are excited because today we're doing our first performance mod to the engine of the G6. That's right, doing a K&N cold air intake. I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting this intake for maybe 3 years now, and I just bought it this past week, so we're going to be installing it today on the G6 and then hitting the track tomorrow to show you guys how this thing performs, the kind of sounds you can expect to hear from it, and how good it will look in the G6's engine bay. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Now I have already opened this up just to make sure everything was in it. I'll go ahead and get some pieces out for you guys. So first, we have our black aluminum intake tube. It's the Typhoon series intake system. I think this looks really good. I think it's gonna look really good in the engine bay. Definitely a lot better than the black plastic factory intake it has right now. Next up, obviously, we have the air filter itself. I have opened this up to check it was the right size, and it is. I'll show you guys real quick. It's just a regular K&N Intake air filter. It is angled specifically for this type. Nice chrome K&N logo on the end. I'm not usually a big chrome guy, but I do like how the intake filter looks. These are reusable. You can clean these. They last a long time, which is why I really like K&N. We have some paperwork, stickers. I think 3 stickers come with this. K&N silicone curved piece that goes up on the, mounts to the throttle body, and this connects to the intake tube. This is the heat shield that will go on around the filter. Basically, the intake tube will come through here. The filter will sit right here inside the heat shield area, and will kind of sit, if the engine's over here, it'll kind of sit here in the front corner. The intake filter will sit right here, basically blocking off as much heat as it can from the filter to get cold air in, obviously, and make sure it's not getting any kind of heat from the engine in here. Another rubber sleeve, hoses, rubber connectors, of course some clamps, and screws, more paperwork. So these are all the parts of the kit. I will be doing a time lapse of the installation, so you're not watching 45 minutes of me putting this together. I'll stop every once in a while for updates to show you guys what I'm doing, what I'm in the middle of, but I will be time lapsing the whole install. Then at the end, I'll show you guys what the final product looks like. I'll turn it on for the first time, and that'll be that. So obviously, before we can put the new one on, we'll have to take off the old crappy plastic intake first. If you guys haven't seen under the hood, I have a lot of stuff removed. I have my GoPro charger right here, whoops. I have a lot of plastic bits removed. I don't like the plastic in the engine bay, which is why I'm very excited to put this new intake on. This intake is the original factory intake, obviously, so it's been on the car since 2008. The threads in the factory air box are completely screwed up, so it is closed with duct tape right now, which is another reason why I wanted to replace this intake so badly. Not only because it would look a lot better than the plastic, but because it was being held closed by duct tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the time lapse. You guys will see me taking off the old intake, and I'll stop and explain how the process is going to work to put on the new one. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got the stock air box out. We had to fish it around the AC lines, but not too hard. There's just 2 tabs you have to undo. 3 bolts that hold in the intake box. As you can see, the air comes in through the wheel well. Very dirty because it has not been cleaned in there, obviously. Took the stock tubing out, It did say in the directions to unhook the mass airflow sensor. I decided not to do that because it seemed kind of useless. You can move it on top of the engine. It also said to remove the 2 tabs right here, but I figured I can just move them out of the way as well. So all the tubing is out. Now we're going to do a time lapse of the installation, and I will tell you guys some stuff along the way. Okay guys, so after about 3 hours of work and a lot of frustration, finally got it done. We were about to reveal what it looks like. I'm just going to say this was very annoying to do, especially because it's my first time. A lot of the silicone pieces, like the bent silicone piece to the throttle body and some of the tubing, was very annoying to do. It doesn't help that there are various configurations of this engine for the G6, a lot of different parts in different places, so figuring out the way things had to be angled and which parts to use is really what took me a long time, and the time-lapse videos that you guys saw were just part of it, but we're about to reveal what it looks like. And here it is. This thing looks amazing. I love this a lot more than the black plastic that was the factory intake. I think the red filter and the heat shield make this engine bay look completely different. The tube itself I don't really think you would notice right off the bat as not factory, unless, you know, obviously you see the Typhoon Intake Systems badge right there, but it looks a lot better than the plastic. So I'm going to set down the camera, and then we are going to see the first startup with the new intake on and see what it sounds like. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you get notified when we upload more videos like this. We're gonna start uploading regular content pretty often. Hoping to upload a couple videos per week, so you guys always have something to watch. Keep an eye out for more fun projects like this. This is definitely going to be the mainstay build for the next few years. I really am happy that I have the opportunity to build this car, and I'm excited to see the places we go with this vehicle. I'm excited to see what it can do. This intake is just the first step. This is the first step in a big process, and I hope you guys subscribe and you guys stick around to see the process of this build. But with that, thank you very much for watching. Follow the Burnout Block at the Burnout Block on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at devils.demonchild, and we'll see you guys in the next video.